We gotta turn around the guns on this fascist system. These ICE agents gotta get shot and wiped out.
Whoa.
The state machinery, that's a full display right there, has to get wiped out.
But who's inciting violence? You gotta grab a gun.
He said, turn the gun around.
Imagine if you heard someone on the right saying this, what they would be saying.
Bro, they always blame political violence on the right, but they ignore like the political violence that's very clearly coming out of their side. You got people throwing bricks at law enforcement and whatnot, burning down cities.
You gotta grab a gun.
It's ridiculous.
And all they did was cry about J6. And to make a statement like that is insane.
That is crazy.
When Obama still deported more. Where is this?
Portland.
Look at this, just this what we're looking at right here. Without even playing the video, you could just tell that the IQ level must be low.
It's clearly a rainy day. They laying their naked bodies on the wet street.
Like, this guy's in a chicken suit.
Some type of...
Let's take them serious.
Guys, we might can't even play this video, but they had a nude protest. Look at this.
Bruh.
Look at this.
Bruh.
On the road.
You can't put this on the video.
Ass out.
You cannot post it. This is a wet street, bro. You can see the gutters is wet. Bro, that's pretty gross, bro.
We're seeing shrimps.
Bro, pause, bro.
Yeah, we gotta pause it, guys.
Cut this shit off, bro.
Hey, guys, now this happening, man. They were riding bikes and all type of stuff naked. Nuts out, titties
And they want me to
out.
vote with this. You're black. Vote for this. This is these people. This is who you are. These are your people. Salo.
But JJ,
you're one of them.
She put her bare JJ on the concrete street.
Oof.
All right, bro. I've seen enough.
How much of this can they take? Imagine living near a protesting gone violent like this. Voters, working Americans, families, anyone dealing with the overflow and residual effects of attacks on federal agents, like endangering the lives of even the nonviolent protesters caught up in the riots and local law enforcement. This is untenable. It's dangerous. Federal officials say rioters assaulted Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, plus Border Patrol agents, who had to deploy tear gas to try to stem the chaos. Meanwhile, a federal judge has ordered Border Patrol Commander Greg Bovino to testify tomorrow about his use of tear gas in a separate incident last weekend in a Chicago neighborhood. Homeland Security officials say he followed proper protocol and that those agents were under attack by rioters. Now remember, when Bovino joined us on the Faulkner Focus a couple of weeks ago, we knew that he'd been doxxed and there were hits out on him. The anti-violence is growing, anti-ICE violence. And now Democrats are actually pushing ahead with a plan to launch that master ICE tracker that Bovino and I talked about on this program. It will enable federal agents' activities to go up on a live map. So it'll be uploaded to the Democrat Party website, doxing the agents and their locations.
Bubbles. Who's Bubbles?
The chaos, the violence, now a nearly nightly occurrence as the president battles.
What?
That was the name of his monkey. No, but I think they used bubbles to protest. They blow bubbles at the...
No way, they're just blowing bubbles out
No,
of
they were. You didn't see
We
the
seen that
bubbles?
the other day.
You didn't see that? They're blowing actual bubbles.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, this is not serious.
These are the type of people
They think they
This is not
SpongeBob and Patrick.
serious,
They think the
bro.
bubble gonna make them blow away.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I don't think all illegal immigrants are bad people. Some of them are good, but there are some of them that are bad. And the fact that all of them are unchecked and there's bad ones here doing horrible crimes makes it a risk that's too great to bear.
But it's like, if you wouldn't live in a neighborhood full of these people that you're advocating for, illegals, black people, whatever, white liberals do that all the time. If you wouldn't live in a black neighborhood, stop advocating for black folks. That's how I feel.
I also think, kind of like you were saying, you have to vet the people that come in your country no matter what.
to.
Every country has borders. Every country has a system for bringing people in. So Why is it that we protest in America? Because of our system of that. We have to do it. We have the loosest immigration laws. If you look it up, we have some of the loosest in the whole world. There's tons of illegal immigrants who are good people. We have to vet them. There has to be a system. There has to be. That's just not how countries work. They don't work with no system.
Why are the ferry people, these weird people in Portland, even protesting for illegals?
I don't think it's that too. It's no Kings too.
It's pretty blue. It's like extremely blue. Also, like, you know, they think ICE is Nazis. They think they're fighting Nazis.
That's true.
And they didn't do this for Obama, and Obama deported more.
Yeah, so it's not about that.
But you know, Obama,
So it's not about that. My point, they don't care about these people that they're protesting for. They don't care.
They're just doing it on the right side of history.
Could be just.
They just want to do it for virtue signaling. Because why did you not do this when Obama was in office, deporting more people?
But they are also being paid too, though. A lot of them, though.
Are they?
Yeah, they came out with that. So it's like, why? You know, because it's like, why? You know, we're not going against women's rights. Or
they're radical leftists.
They think they lost their rights, bro.
Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what.
Well, you're free to leave. Okay. Just do not come into the room.
They got frog costumes on. A chicken.
Time for Frogger!
Is this helping the No Kings? Is this helping the...
Oh, my God.
Y'all didn't do this for Obama.
They think they're standing up to an authoritarian regime.
But,
bro.
like, how is anyone taking you serious in suits?
Bro, this is how they keep their identification.
Like, is this shit
They
real,
keep it a secret,
y'all?
bro. That's how they keep it a secret.
I just can't believe this shit, man.
But these are furries. They have no pride.
I do believe
these people are furries.
Freedom of speech, but at some point it's just like, all right, bro.
We can let them do it, but don't get violent.
Actually, no. You know what ICE needs to do? They need to make a bubble. If you
Stink
protest
bombs.
anywhere around this area, automatic arrest.
I'm telling you, no, you can't do that.
Why?
Stink bombs. It's
You
illegal.
can't do that.
It's freedom of speech.
Yeah, you can't. The freedom of protest. So it's an amendment.
Stink bomb them.
Well, they need to make a bigger fence. They need to make an area. I don't know, man. I don't know.
See, it just, I believe, like, once you start putting your hands and shoving and doing all these and like causing disruptions, I don't believe it becomes a protest. Well, I guess part of a protest is to be somewhat disruptive. But I mean, I guess once it turns physical, I don't think it's a protest
But
anymore.
MLK, his whole thing was peaceful protest, so that the people who were not with them realized we're the ones tweaking because they are peaceful.
But he had an end goal.
Exactly. Lots of
his
end
end goal?
goals. Schools,
To
water
stop
fountains,
ICE.
pools.
That's the end goal.
No
Stop
kings.
ICE.
Okay, I guess.
But why didn't they want to stop him for Obama?
Every one of you, you will be held accountable.
So is she gonna get a resisting arrest charge? She got a clown nose on. Wow. They got drums and shit. Look at those. That's a Hispanic woman that just walked by the screen.
It's just the same type
There's
of
multiple
people.
Hispanic people that's
When we
in
looked
them
it up,
uniforms.
half of Border Patrol agents were Hispanic and 30% of ICE agents were Hispanic.
Oh, but they probably white liberals will call them sellouts.
They're trying to say now a U.S. citizen was abducted by ICE. Maybe he was just being arrested.
It looks like he's being detained.
We don't know what he did
He's
before this.
abducted.
It definitely looks like it's. Wait. Go back. Go back.
I think that's the police.
Hold on.
Yeah,
No.
police.
Pause now. What does that say?
the
Police.
Police.
He's getting detained. Police.
Look at this lady.
Arrest her as well. Arrest him as
That's
well. Yeah.
obstruction.
Look, he's getting arrested. Arrest the woman. He was abducted. Looks like he's getting arrested by the police. Bro, to
this
say
shit's
that he
not
was being
serious,
abducted is
man.
beyond ridiculous. We see that he's being arrested.
Antifa told the Muslim militant that they were welcome at the protest, and they showed up.
What is this?
The Muslim militant.
And they're doing what exactly?
I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Looks crazy though. That's why I said, bro. I don't know, man. You know,
I don't want to say too much, you know, but
I'm all for freedom of speech and freedom of protest, but you know, some of this stuff is going a little too far.
we know how they get.
No, it's just crazy. They marching in the street like what?
Now we got people.
Imagine if a bunch of white people, if you go to their country and do that, what they gonna do to you?
Man, we have a lot of freedom in this country, but just because we have freedom, it doesn't mean the laws can be broken. We have freedom, but the laws are there to keep everything in order. people don't like the laws. They want to cause a ruckus and cause all this disruption. It's just like, what's the point of it? Like, what do you gain?
And it looked like Mondami finna win.
Oh yeah, he's winning. We've been through that.
Did you see him try to bench 135?
Pussy.
AOC.
Jews escaping Holocaust, Black Americans fleeing slavery and Jim Crow, Latinos seeking a better
Latino.
life, Native people standing for themselves, Asian Americans coming together in Queens, in Brooklyn, in the Bronx, in Manhattan, in Staten Island, in this country. But we must remember, in a time such as this, we are not the crazy ones, New York City.
Remind you, they was blowing bubbles.
Everything
We are
we've
not
seen
the
in this
outlandish
video.
ones, New York City. They want us to think we are crazy. We are sane.
Mandami!
We must
Zoran.
I just think, I'll just be honest, man. My biggest gripe is that he wasn't born here, and I believe that people who weren't born here shouldn't be able to serve in the government.
My biggest gripe is he's a socialist.
I know that we're free, and that's a constitutional right of America. I just don't trust people who aren't born here.
He's a socialist.
And it's interesting because, you know, you got Winsome Earl Sears or whatever in Virginia, and she was born in Jamaica, so I guess that could apply to her too. But shit, if it does, it does, you know? I just don't trust people that weren't born here.
I think that we should let him get elected and then let what happens happen. That's America. If you vote for him, he gets to go, and he's going to ruin New York. But don't come down south and vote left. Don't do that. So we can turn it into New York and California.
It's just the people that support the party wouldn't be people that have the biggest guts. I guarantee you that their ancestors, if they act like this, if they bloodline act like how they act, they wouldn't have built America, these people.
Boy.
They wouldn't have. They're too weak. They're blowing bubbles, y'all.
And putting on these costumes. It's
Like,
different
come on,
time,
bro.
different
Even
time,
though we
bro.
can, oh yeah, J6 was wrong, but at least I'm like, man, you know, they standing on principle and they not blowing bubbles, man.
Yeah, at least it was.
like that's the big thing for me.
And it was one day.
Y'all pulling up in roller skates.
Y'all been doing
and
this for
blowing
months.
bubbles, guys.
Y'all been doing this for months.
And then said, oh,
Are y'all not bored? Do y'all not have work? Go to work.
are you not
Get a job.
Are you
I want
not
you to go out today
accepting?
and get a job.
Are you not accepting the results of the election though?
Doesn't look like they are. Doesn't look like they are.
That's what just like, bro. This shit's not serious. Like, what is this shit even for? I'm actually.
But again, these are the furries.
yeah, I'm
These
thinking
are the furries. These are people who agree with furries.
it's something deeper here.
We can't have we cannot have a rational conversation if you, in your mind, really agree with furries and don't think that that's insanity.
I was actually like riding in the car today, and I was like, you know, I'm like this, like what we say on the channel. I'm like this, like all the time in my
No,
day-to-day
I
thoughts.
stand on. This is what I believe, y'all.
Yeah.
This is what I truly believe.
It's crazy that people say we're grifting. Like, bro,
We
I don't-
believe this.
I literally
We a
see
little bit
something
more-
and I think it and I say it out loud.
We're more radical off camera, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know, it's
hate to
interesting.
break the
I don't even
news
consider
to you.
myself a Republican. I'm conservative leaning.
Well, I mean, hey guys, I don't know, guys. Let's know what y'all think though. This stuff is getting crazy out here. I mean, this is going down in Los Angeles again right now. Like, look what I'm just tired of seeing the suits, guys.
Y'all are unserious.
Is that that's the minion from Buzz Lightyear. What's his name? The alien?
Maybe it's because it's Halloween.
Look what y'all just doing. Y'all destructive. I'm sorry,
how
but
do
you would
call
not
this,
see.
How do you call this a peaceful protest?
Have you seen the right doing this?
How can you call this a peaceful protest?
Please pull up
They
a
just
time when you've
destroyed the
seen it.
windshield, and they just destroyed property.
I'm sorry, but I haven't seen the right do this. I'm not trying to be divisive,
No,
but
you
I haven't seen it.
quite literally have never seen the right do anything like this. Like they constantly bring up January 6th, but literally that was
It
half a
wasn't like
decade
this.
You
ago.
remember when they said
That was almost half a decade
Trump
ago
did
now.
not denounce the racist groups that pulled up to his rally.
He said some of them good, some of them not. He said that.
And what do we see any of those groups committing this type of violence?
No.
I don't know what they stand for, but they not.
Remember the
committing
first
this
time
type
we
of
saw-
violence.
You know what they was mad? They was mad about these same groups that they want to condemn marching through the street. They just marched. That's a peaceful protest. This
Not peaceful. Go play the very first clip one more time so we don't forget.
You gotta grab a gun. We gotta turn around the guns on this fascist system. These ICE agents gotta get shot and wiped out. The state machinery that's a full display right there has to get wiped.
Now, if you heard people on the right screaming this,
They'd be very
It would be on
upset.
CNN headlines.
They'd be very upset.
I'm sorry, guys.
All weekend they were protested. I think now they're protesting, I'm pretty sure, in Los Angeles. Now I guess they pretty much wiped the streets from, in Portland. No more protests or none of that's going on.
Could you imagine being homeless out there?
It's still crazy. The streets are still not cleaned up though.
It's a liberal city. Why are we surprised?
But they claim they make the most. So then that's a loss for y'all.
They make more money
know
because
they
they
do.
have to account for the cost of living.
And they city still messed up.
Yeah.